Hey YouTube, and good morning. I just want to bring you pro tip number 3, and that is eating high density nutritious foods. Alternatives, okay, is my idea because yesterday I saw a video. Um, it was supposed to be a video about how to the best way to secure your lower denture. And basically, this was a dental surgeon, and all he wanted to talk about was implants. But he doesn't tell you the cost of the implants. He just goes through the different implants that are available or partials. And what surprised me is he said a traditional denture wearer like myself will cut my lifespan by 7 to 10 years. Now, I've heard this statistic before, and they say basically because you can't. He even said the same thing. He's repeating what I've already read online. Is that you can't eat apples, you can't eat nuts, you can't eat high nutrition meat such as steak, chicken. Um, I don't understand this and why this narrative is being put out there. I think it's just, it was his objective to try and sell me, the watcher of his YouTube video, on, oh, I gotta run out and I gotta get implants. No, I don't have to. I have a good adhesive. You know, the Secure's been working for me. I just gotta watch what I drink. You know, I'm gonna play around with that and see what, I've talked about it. See which denture adhesive or the best way to apply it. I'm still in the learning process about denture adhesives. A lot of people go without it, and I tried that today, and it just kind of didn't work for me. I think it's just predominantly I'm still in my intermediate. My bone hasn't recessed enough to seat my lower denture maybe down lower into my mouth where it's a little bit more stable. I'm not sure what the situation is. Might be just be some more adjustments that need to be done on my lower denture as well. But I'm getting off topic. So look at high. Don't let anybody tell you that you're cutting your lifespan by getting dentures. Now, I don't advocate and I don't say make dentures your number one choice, but if you are like me, you have health concerns, you're concerned about heart disease, that's all connected to your teeth. And that's the reason why I actually went with dentures, is because of the constant infections that I were having in my bone. It's not just that my teeth were rotted, it's the constant infections that I kept getting. The dentist says, come in and get a deep clean. I get an infection from that. I don't know what it is, something with my mouth and maybe the diabetes, just, it didn't work for me. Okay. So I just said, I don't want to go through that again. I don't want to go through all that pain. I don't want to jeopardize my health and really honestly trying to maintain my um, natural teeth. And in hindsight, I kind of wish I would have looked at my options. I'm not going to lie to you. I wish I would have looked at my options. Maybe went with a partial and got a bridge, or it would have been a lot cheaper. All right. But for those seasoned denture wearers out there, and even new denture wearers, don't be afraid and think, oh, I'm cutting my short lifespan by getting dentures. Because there's so many food alternatives out there. Um, think about it. You go and buy a steak, okay? It's red meat, basically. It's not cooked any different than you would cook any other meat, right? Essentially. I'm not a chef. So, you cook meat relatively the same way. Okay, you bake it, fry it, or grill it, or whatever, right? But understand that that ground beef that you buy at the store is the same thing as that 12-ounce, 14-ounce steak you're buying at the steakhouse. Okay, it's not internal organs. It's not meat byproducts. It's that steak that's ground up and sold to you. Okay. I buy a chuck roast, I buy a chuck steak, I can buy chuck ground. Okay, it's the same exact meat. It's going to have the same amount of nutrients in it. Okay, it's going to do the same thing to my body that 12-ounce New York cut or sirloin steak is going to do, that they say that I need to chew up. Okay, it's going to do the same thing. Look at meat alternatives. I mean, I don't know if you're plant based, there's a lot of good products out there if you're trying to go a plant based diet and get some protein in you. Oatmeal has a lot of protein as well. So that's something nobody talks about it. When I thought about oatmeal, it's high carbs. Makes my blood sugar go up. I'm not going to eat oatmeal. Oatmeal is packed with protein. It's probably the most nutritious thing you could eat. Okay, I don't eat it every morning like I should, but look at fish, salmon, some cheap trout. Fish is a little bit more expensive, but if you can afford it, even once a week, you could go buy a little salmon steak and cook it up at home. That's nutrition right there that you're getting. As far as like an apple, nut, things of that variety, throw them in a smoothie. I'm going to start talking about smoothies pretty soon. And if you're chopping up a walnut or a pecan or some type of nut in a blender with an apple, a banana, some other fruit, yes, there's the idea that once you break down the fiber, that sugar is going to get released into your system faster. So, that might be a health concern for you. That's something you may want to address with a dietitian or your specific doctor. Okay, if you've gone through this, I don't think a dentist would know about that. But once that nut gets down into your stomach, into your digestive system, your body's going to extract the same exact nutrients from that nut, from that apple, from that banana, from that orange, as if you chewed it up. You start your pre-digestion with your saliva in your mouth. It goes to your stomach. That way it basically will digest faster. It makes it easier for your system to start getting those nutrients into your system, giving you energy, giving you protein, giving you vitamins that you need, right? We necessarily can't do that with our teeth, right? Because we create saliva, but with dentures, you can't grind your food anymore. So what I'm saying is, why can't you use a blender? That's your pre-digestion. I'm having a little difficulty saying that word, with your dentures. I do it all the time. I have a smoothie at least a couple times a week. My wife is pushing me to do smoothie videos on here, which I'm probably going to start. When I make a smoothie, I'll go and post it up. Yeah, look at your alternatives. Just don't think, number one, I say don't make dentures your number one choice. Try and keep your natural teeth. If you can't do that because of health concerns and you do go with dentures, don't be concerned about, oh, I've cut my lifespan by 10 years, 20 years, whatever anybody's telling you, okay? Because you can get the same amount of nutrition just looking at alternatives. Red meat, ground beef, ground pork, ground chicken, ground turkey. These are all available commercially at every store I've gone to. Every grocery store I've gone to has some form of that. Okay, some form of ground meat. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of your dentures and think that, oh, I'm going to die at 60 instead of 70. You may, because you've gotten dentures, you may live to 90. Nobody can tell you when you're going to expire. There's no expiration date stamped on your butt, okay? And I've looked at my butt in the mirror and I don't have an expiration date, okay? And I think I've extended my lifespan by making this choice. So I just want to leave with that. I just hope, honestly, everybody's healthy, happy. If you're on your denture adventure and you're doing this, I hope some of these videos are helping you. Honestly. Um, Drop me a comment if you think that you have a better idea or you have food suggestions for me or for somebody else out there. My channel is really designed for the new denture wearer. Okay, but if you're a seasoned denture wearer and you happen to come across this video and you make it through the end here and you have a couple ideas or you think I'm full of it, drop me a comment. I'm not going to be upset. I'm not going to get, block you and not have and delete your comment. That's not the purpose of my channel. So don't be afraid to comment. If my videos go too long, tell me, hey, dude, God, I only got through half this video. You talk too much. You ramble too much, or, you don't stay on topic. Whatever the case may be, let me know. All right? Anyway, I hope everybody's healthy, happy, and you're doing wonderful, and you're enjoying your denture adventure or just enjoying life altogether. And I'm going to get on about my day. I've really created a few videos today, and I need to start studying for my grad school. So anyway, you take care. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, and thank you for stopping by my channel.